bad habit. This story is for those people who have any kind of bad habit, and they believe that after some time, when the time comes, they will give up this habit. He was a very rich man. He was worried about some bad habit of his son. Whenever he asked his son to give up that habit, his son used to say that, "Father, I am still very young, and when the time comes, I will gradually give up this habit." But his son never tried to give up that habit. After a few days, a saint came to his village. The man took his son to that saint and told him his problem. Saint told him to bring his son to the garden tomorrow morning and he will solve his problem. The next day, both father and son reached the garden. Saint said to his son, "Come, son, let us both take a walk in the garden." While walking in the garden, Saint suddenly stopped and then he asked his son, "Can you uproot this plant?" The son said, "Sure, what is the big deal in this?" And as soon as he said this, he uprooted the plant very easily. Slowly moving forward, the saint pointed towards the big plant and asked his son, "Can you uproot this plant?" The son was enjoying this work and said, "I can completely uproot it." This time, the son had to work a little harder to do this work, but after a few attempts, he managed to uproot the plant. After some time, both of them moved forward, and then the saint pointed towards a neem tree and asked his son, "Can you uproot this tree?" The son caught hold of the tree and then started pulling it with force. Despite many efforts, he could not uproot the tree. The son told the saint that it is impossible to uproot this tree because it is very strong. Saint, while explaining to his student son that this is exactly how bad habits accompany. Whenever our bad habit is new, we can easily leave it. As soon as our bad habits become old, it becomes difficult to leave them, and sometimes even impossible. Moral of the story: we can easily give up our bad habits as long as they are new. After some time, it becomes difficult or even impossible for us to give up our old habits.